Welcome to the TigerShark and AquaVac robotic cleaner training video. This video will cover basic troubleshooting. It is provided for you to better understand our products and how they operate. Before installing or troubleshooting your TigerShark or AquaVac, it is important that you read the installation and owner's manual that comes with the cleaner. There is also a technical guide for pool professionals that can be obtained from your local Hayward sales or technical representative. Remember, this video is a helpful tool but does not replace the installation and owner's manual that comes with the cleaner. We will now run through 8 of the most common issues affecting these cleaners. We will also provide you with troubleshooting techniques to help in solving these issues. Remember to always place the cleaner in the pool. Do not throw the cleaner into the pool as handle breakage is possible. Number 1. My cleaner is not moving. Verify the GFCI outlet the power supply is attached to is providing 120 volts AC plus or minus 10%. Having a meter to check voltage is important. If unsure, have a qualified technician perform the task. Next, verify the cleaner cord is plugged into the power supply correctly. You will notice there is a guide notch on the end of the power cord and a guide notch on the connection at the power supply to ensure it is attached correctly. Next, verify that the power supply is turned on. If the on-off switch on the power supply is on and the run light is not lit up, the power supply will need to be replaced. Verify there is no debris stuck in the tracks. Verify you are getting voltage out of the power supply, 24 to 39 volts DC. Make sure you have a meter to accomplish this task. If unsure, have a qualified technician perform the task. Verify there is no debris stuck in the top impeller. Verify that you are not trying to use the cleaner in very cold water at or below 45 degrees Fahrenheit or 7.2 degrees centigrade. This will cause the cleaner to move very slow or not at all. Verify there are no cuts or damage to the power cord connecting to the cleaner. Make sure the power supply is not connected to an extension cord. Make sure the internal filters are clean and free of debris. Do not use a power washer as it will damage the filters. Number 2. The cleaner is moving slowly. Check for debris inside the top impeller. Check for debris inside the tracks. Check for worn-out tracks. Verify that you are not trying to use the cleaner in very cold water at or below 45 degrees Fahrenheit or 7.2 degrees centigrade. This will cause the cleaner to move very slow or not at all. Verify the cord isn't twisted. If it is, untwist and lay out straight in the sun for a few hours. Make sure the proper foam or rubber rollers are being used for the pool application. The standard rubber roller is used in gunite and vinyl lined pools. The foam roller is for fiberglass and tile surface pools. Power supply issues. If the power supply is plugged in and the run light is on, put a voltmeter into the power supply connection. There are 4 holes on the connection. 2 of the connections have a brass insert. Put 1 meter lead into each one of these 2 holes with insert and verify 24 to 39 volts DC. If you don't have proper voltage, verify voltage coming out of the GFCI outlet. If you are getting 120 volts AC plus or minus 10% out of the GFCI outlet, but no voltage out of the power supply, you have a faulty power supply. If you're getting the right voltage out of the power supply, then ohming out the power cord will need to be done. If you are not sure about this procedure, contact a qualified technician to perform the test. Check for faulty motor. If you're getting 24 to 39 volts DC from the power supply and proper voltage where the power supply connects to the motor, then the motor needs to be replaced. Check for dirty filters and clean as needed. Check for broken impeller and replace if needed. Number 3. The cleaner is not covering the entire pool. Allow the cleaner to operate for a full cycle before concluding that it is not covering the entire pool. If after running a complete cycle and the pool is clean, the cleaner is covering the entire pool. Confirm that the handle on the cleaner is in the correct position. Verify the power cord is long enough to cover the entire pool. If not, move the power supply to another GFCI protected source so it can cover the entire pool area. Power supply must be positioned a minimum of 11.5 feet from the water's edge. Verify there is no debris inside the impeller area. Verify debris is not stuck in the track area. Verify that the cord isn't twisted or hung up on something inside or outside the pool. Verify the motor isn't faulty. There is not a direct check that can be done on the physical motor itself. You can only check for proper voltage coming to the drive motor. If everything is good coming to the motor, process of elimination would say that the motor is faulty. Note, all the brains for the operation are in the motor box. Refer to power supply issues in number 2 earlier in this video. Verify return eyeballs in the pool are pointing in the proper direction. Verify the main drain suction is either off or reduced to allow for proper cleaner operation. Ensure the filters are not dirty and clean as needed. Number 4. The cleaner is getting stuck on the main drain. Verify the main drain suction is either off or reduced to allow for proper cleaner operation. During the cleaner's normal cleaning cycle, the internal pump motor shuts off, allowing the cleaner to float away from obstacles. Number 5. The cleaner is not removing all debris from the pool. Verify the impeller is free of debris. Verify the impeller is not broken or missing. Verify cartridges are clean and not clogged. Test cleaner with the cartridges removed. If cleaner works properly, cartridges are dirty or clogged. If minerals are clogging the filter, this may not be visible. Clean cartridges as needed. Verify debris is not beyond the limitations of the cleaner, such as pine cones, large nuts, big rocks, etc. If too large, manually remove prior to operating the cleaner. It may take the cleaner multiple passes to completely clean the pool. Increase the cleaner's run time as needed. Number 6. The cleaner is not climbing the walls. Make sure the cartridges are not dirty or clogged. Clean as needed. Verify the drive belts are in good condition. Check to ensure there is no debris inside the impeller area. Check to ensure there is no debris stuck inside the tracks. Verify the handle is in the proper position. The handle needs to be at a cross angle and not side to side. This is indicated in the owner's manual for handle positioning. Verify the proper foam or rubber rollers are being used. Note the differences and refer to the manual for proper application. Verify the return eyeballs are adjusted properly. Verify that other items are not blocking the cleaner from climbing the walls. Also verify that there is not any clear algae on the walls. Verify the power cord isn't twisted. If so, untwist and lay flat in the sun to remove cord memory. Number 7. My cleaner is floating. Verify the cleaner has power and is powered on for operation. Verify there is no debris inside the impeller area and that the impeller is turning when the unit is powered on. Verify motor operation and power as covered earlier in this video. Contact a qualified technician if needed. Submerge the cleaner underwater by hand and turn from side to side until it starts to sink. Allow all of the air to escape. Verify there is no other debris inside the cleaner body. Remove the cartridges and cartridge assembly to look inside the body of the cleaner. Verify that there isn't an excessive amount of bubbles on the cleaner. This would indicate small bubbles entering the pool from a small suction leak or ozone system. These small bubbles, along with other symptoms, can cause the unit to float. Verify the handle is in the proper position. Number 8. The cleaner is running longer than the advertised runtime. If indeed this is the case, and someone has watched it for 90 minutes or 4 hours as per the instruction manual, the only solution is to replace the motor through an AquaVac Hayward Authorized Service Center, also called a HASC. Thanks for taking the time to view this video. We hope the information contained here has helped you with your Hayward robotic cleaner. Remember to visit Hayward Pool Products at hayward.com along with our social media sites for helpful information about your Hayward products.